So I'm preparing my neem bush to create the soap from my free recipe that you can find in the description, and that is also on my TikTok page. Now, as I'm removing the leaves off the stack, there is something that I want to talk to you about while I'm doing this. I want to talk to you about how much fakeness is on social media. When I now got started on social media, I was comparing myself to so many people and, the lifestyle that people would have and the things that they would do. And it's not comparing myself in a way that is saying, okay, I want their life. I compare and say, okay, like, you know what, the person have it all and here I am struggling. No, I'm almost finished. I'm removing the leaves from the stack, and then you're gonna see me washing the leaves, and I wash the leaf twice. So back to what I was saying. And then I'm learning and I'm seeing through all of this facade that these people are actually pretending. And they are not pretending with the reality that, you know, that they could be high and low one day. They are pretending, showing off, showing people that, oh my God, this is my life. And my life is better than yours and yada yada yada. Even when it comes to relationship, and even when it comes to friendship, even when it comes to advertising products, even when it comes to all of that. As an entrepreneur, let me tell you, sometimes when I see people are getting sales and so on, it do make me feel sad because here I am making soaps, telling people about my soap, sharing my recipe for free, opening my soap making class. And when I see like people are not signing up, for example, my first soap making class, no one signed up. And that's quite. I went back to the drawing board and I'm saying, you know what? Maybe I need to do something more. Maybe I need to come on and show you how to make a soap, show you how I'm preparing, just like I'm doing in this video. Preparing the leaves. And here I am going to put the leaves in the blender. I got about 2.5 ounce of leaf, 2.5 ounce of leaf, and I'm putting in the blender. And what I do is that I fill the blender, cover the leaves with water, and then I blend and then I strain. So now back to what I was saying. So the thing is, I'm realizing is that being yourself is important, especially when it comes to being in a world where there's so many fakeness, there's so many people performing just for likes, just for, to cover some insecurities and so on and so forth. Because the comparison is really the thief of happiness. And I believe that every person on social media has at one point had to snatch themselves back to reality for them not, getting caught up in comparing themselves, looking at somebody else's life and seeing where they're at and so on and so forth. So that's my little piece. So now where I'm at in this video, I think I paused it to put in more leaves. And here you'll see me putting in more leaves and I blend them as I go. And one thing I love about neem is that you can drink it. Yes, you can drink the liquid after straining, and it's very bitter, but it's good for the body. It's good for cleansing. It's good to use as a contraceptive for women who, don't want to get pregnant. It's good for acne. It's good for rashes, eczema, and the oil. If you can get the oil, it's even great to apply to your skin. Be mindful of the scent. Neem does not have the best smell, but however, the benefits are amazing. I've put neem into my body butters, the neem oil into my body butters. I've used it, the juice on my face. However, tasting it is not my favorite thing because I don't like bitter stuff. I don't know if anybody could, you know, relate, but I don't like bitter stuff. So I'm gonna allow you to watch this process where I'm blending, putting the leaves in and blending. Then you're gonna see me straining it. Then I'm gonna show you how it looks. I normally left it to sit overnight so that the froth, doesn't. I don't like the froth. If you notice, I'm struggling here to cover it down because it froths. It froths a lot, and here I'm trying to get it in. So you want to see me do this, and let me know in the comment section what you think about what I'm saying. And the next part of the video I'm going to show you the next video I'm going to do will be showing you how to create the soap in my free recipe. And if you want to follow along, if you want to purchase the tools that you need, the link is in the description. And if you want to follow along with me when I put up the recipe, download the recipe, purchase the lye, which is very important, and any other things you see on my link below, and make your force soap. So apparently TikTok won't allow me to add a song to this because I'm editing it from in TikTok. I am not going to, work extra. I'm gonna work smart. So as you see here, I'm storing it around so I could get the juice out. And there is something that I did with the bush that was bending that remains in the strainer. And if you could guess what I'm doing, what I would do with them, let me know in the comment section below. And as you can see, I'm straining, until all the liquid comes out. And after straining this, I would strain it again in a finer strainer. However, I will be washing out this strainer that I have here and strain over the liquid, and I will be leaving it overnight. So if you see, this is a bit more that I pour in, and I'm trying to press it out as much with the spoon so I could get as much liquid out of it. And that's that. One of the things I have to be careful of when doing this, I don't want too much of the bush to fall out of the strainer and get back into the liquid because that is like extra. So by the time I'm done with this and I strain for the last time, oh, and what I did here is I threw back some of the liquid. No, I think that I don't think I threw back some of the liquid. I think I wasn't quite finished yet, but I had threw back some of the liquid at the end to get the remainder out of the blender. Because let me tell you, if I could get every single ounce of liquid out of this, I would have gotten that. So this is the process that I go through just to get prepared for a neem soap. And at the end, you're going to see me showing you the liquid that I got. I got about 4 cups of liquid here.